upside, giving us a very clear indication that the natural gas contracts are very likely to move higher. Now, this is a very positive thing here if we can get in there and catch these natural gas futures contracts just on a trend reversal. Even if this is a corrective move, it's likely to be a significant corrective move, probably back towards this $5, $5.40 range. So if we can catch this tomorrow at the 420, 418, 415 area, and then we're going to be looking for a move back up over that $5 mark. Now again, this trade represents a very good opportunity, and we can see that using the short and medium term crossover from Vantage Point along with the triple EMA, the 3-day crossing over the 8-day, is giving us an early warning sign, possibly several day early warning sign here, that the natural gas contracts are getting ready to aggressively move higher. So that is our second position for tonight. Now, quick review here. We're going to go in for our Forex traders. We're going to do a quick review of the US dollar index. We normally do the Forex market outlook for the week, but we're in a holiday short week this week, so I am going to touch base on this because I think it's very important. We've closed the week at 81. We've closed today, excuse me, at 81.09. Our key level here comes in at 80.95. Now coming in at 80.95, we can see that these two candlesticks have penetrated the predicted 18-day moving average from Vantage Point twice in the last week. Now we've got the 3-day crossing over the 8-day predicted moving. However, very interesting, what I want everyone to see right here is the 3-day predicted moving average is now circling back and getting ready to cross over to the upside. So I'm not convinced that the US dollar is going to sell off at this time. I think that the US dollar is going to continue, to gain further strength with the US stock markets, but that's left to be seen for now. It's my opinion that this is likely a corrective move, and we should be using weakness in the dollar to sell Euro US, buy US Swiss franc. The commodity currencies, we want to be very cautious there. Commodities are strong right across the board. I'm going to point that out here in a minute. Now, again, with the US dollar index, I believe that this is a corrective move lower. We can see these three different legs up here, right here, and then again right here. This could be the last leg up in the US dollar index, though, just to clarify. Now, going in and looking at the gold contracts here, we can see that we have a fresh crossover again to the upside on gold, but we also have what appears to be a possible head and shoulders pattern inside the Vantage Point software. These crossovers to the downside have been having, you can see here that gold is basically all over the map, but right now we've got a key level to watch out for, which comes in at the 1112 area. If we get a sustained break of the 1112 area, the pressure will be off the top side. The US dollar is likely to regain its footing and continue with its strength for the remainder of the month of April, very similar to the price pattern that happened back in 2009. So these are all things we want to take into consideration. Now, light sweet crude, it's making an aggressive move higher. This is putting a lot of upward pressure on the Canadian dollar. It's also assisting with the Australian dollar. However, the New Zealand dollar is lagging behind. Now, looking at light sweet crude, what I can tell you is that this is extremely overbought. Now, looking at the predicted TSI from Vantage Point, we're going to pull this up. We've just crossed over to the upside. The predicted TSI is suggesting, the true strength indicator is suggesting crude is going to move higher. However, again, I feel that this move is going to be extremely limited. So this will have to be seen. We'll see what happens with the US dollar. But for now, we've got this momentum building here. Now, again, looking at adding the predicted MACD to this picture always helps. We can see that the predicted MACD is also crossed over to the upside just above the zero line. So it could be argued either way that crude oil is going to continue to push higher. The oil futures are going to push higher, which is possible, but we cannot discount the strength in the US dollar. And if that US dollar regains its footing and it starts moving higher, crude oil is likely to move aggressively lower. So these are all the things we want to take into consideration for you Forex traders for this week. I would still be looking to sell Euro US into rallies. I would be looking to sell the Australia US. I would be very, very cautious of the US Canadian pair just because of these commodities. If the commodities come under pressure, so will the Canadian dollar. So that is the market positions for April the 6th, 2010. And again, my name is Greg Furman, market analyst here at TraderPlanet.com.